Hey, hey, hey. Good morning. We are on our way. It's a day before South Dakota Antelope rifle season opener. There you go. That opens tomorrow. It's Friday morning, about 8 o'clock. Captain Tommy and I are venturing out west. We're real excited. Got Jeremy, Buffalo Chicken Jeremy on the camera, and we're really excited. Weather's going to be 70s during the day, high 40s, 50s later in the day, early in the morning, night. So it's going to get a little hot, but we're excited. With the weather being like this, shouldn't affect the antelope as much. So it's going to be a great hunt. And anything you want to add, Captain Tommy?
I've got nothing to say.
Nothing to say. He's
I'm focused and thinking about the hunt.
He's high on Casey's breakfast pizza right now. We got the coffee.
Leave it all behind. Rewrite the story. Change the lines. Leave it all behind. Rewrite the story. Change the
All right, we stopped at, made a quick pit stop here at Dakota. Every time we head out west, Tommy and I like to stop at this gas station here and get us really amped up and excited. So we're in the back here of the C-store, and Jeremy will scan here in a second, but this is a trophy pronghorn right here. I mean, I was comparing it to mine that I shot a couple years ago. You know, the difference, this is probably close to it's a 15, 16 inch probably, but you know, where I go down to my 13-ish one, you know, it's these 3 inches here. I have similar eye guards in size. Mine actually has more curl on it, and even has more of an ivory tips on the end of each one. But this one just has the height, the thickness, the weight. I mean, this is a big antelope. But what a cool place. So.
Wrong county, because we got to be in Meade. This is, yeah, these two are.
What about that one right to the north of it?
And that one is. Yeah, we can't go into Butte County. We got to stay in Meade. So this, that, and that.
Once they get it zoomed in.
You know, they could be laying down behind a hill and see them.
We ended up seeing 70 plus antelope altogether. So quite a few on public, which is promising and awesome. So quite a few on private as well, but it's good. It's good. We got some of our areas narrowed down on where we're going to focus tomorrow. We got a new game plan for tomorrow based on what we saw today.
All right, opening West River Antelope here, and already had a little excitement. We were walking out, hadn't even started really filming yet, and my dad was walking a few hundred yards to the north of me, stumbled onto some antelope right away, and as we're making a move on them, we're getting set up, there was already a hunter on them and beat us to it. So we were sitting here getting set up and heard a shot, and he actually dropped one. We can see him right now, the hunter, and hunter's probably half mile away, a little more, but that's public hunting. So we're gonna keep venturing west here, but it's real nice out. It's between 45 and 50 right now. Get up to mid 70s today, and we're just starting. We're about 15 minutes in, so.
Well, as we've always said, welcome to public hunting.
That's right. See, this is how this should work. Yeah, baby. He's a monster. He's a good 4 or 5 inches. All right, buddy. All right, we've worked our way probably about a mile and a half into this public area, and we've seen a few more antelope. Way off in the distance, we have what we think is a smaller buck, probably about a mile to the north of us, and we got a herd of 4 or 5 about a mile to the west of us. So not seeing a lot, seeing more hunters than antelope, which is common for oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, watching right now. Look at that. Well, they're coming this way. So what Jeremy just pointed as I was talking here. The group that we were gonna go after is running, so they probably got spooked or shot at. But yeah, not bad, not a bad morning. Weather's awesome, wind's starting to pick up. It's gonna blow 15 to 20 today. It's probably 50, 55 degrees out. Just stopped for a lovely snack break. Blueberry muffins, apple, water. And we've had a couple somewhat of opportunities this morning. It's getting 9 o'clock. So we've been hunting now for a little over 2.5 hours, and we've had a couple opportunities on some bucks. But as we're working our way, stalking them, working our way towards them, there's already hunters on them and closer in between, and we just haven't seen the hunters. So you see the antelope start making a move, and it ends up we hear gunshots, and there's hunters already on them in front of us. So that's been a bummer. That's happened twice. We're seeing quite a few antelope. We had a couple possible other opportunities. They were just on private, so couldn't go after those. And let's see, on public we've seen 20-ish antelope, 4 bucks, but all those bucks were being pursued by other hunters before we could get to them, and we've seen probably 20 to 30 on private. So not too bad, but we could snap our fingers and not be by other hunters, we would have had 2 pretty good opportunities on these 2 groups that we were pursuing. But that's how it goes. Public land, it's what it is. You just gotta keep working at it, have some luck, and not give up. So here we are, snack time, possible nap, and trying to figure out our next step. Oh, look at this.
Don't miss a minute of the action. Follow us on our social media today.
All right, we have a cool update. We have one on the ground. Captain Tommy laid the hammer on one probably about 30 minutes ago. So we left the area we were hunting west of this gravel road here, and he's on the east side. So we're gonna go meet him right now. It's probably about a mile in and help him pack it out. He shot that at about 11 o'clock in the morning. He was working these 2 does and a buck and got lucky enough to have him cooperate, and ended up being, I think, about a 150-yard shot on this. Good buck, we'll see. So we're on our way there and probably be there in about 15 minutes. Congrats, big guy.
He's a dandy.
Nice work.
He's a lot nicer than I thought he was.
I'm looking forward to seeing it. All right, so how far from here? Just down at the bottom is where you...
Well, here's how it started. So they were on the other side of those trees.
Yeah.
So I went down, figured I'd keep the trees between me and them.
When did you first see them? How far were you?
I was up here on the other side of this hill right here. They were on the other side of the trees down there. So when I took the shot, I'm down in the creek bottom. They first head over there. 15 minutes later, I see them out there. 45 minutes later, they're over here. And all of a sudden, the 2 does start walking this way, and I shot them off that hill, right 125 yards. She was leading them right up here.
Wow. Check this out. He's the man.
Yeah.
I mean, even got the little bit of the ivory tips.
Oh, not bad. This one's broke off a little bit, but his eye guards are good. Let me tell you, he's a dandy.
He's very close to what I shot the last time out here.
I'm
Even might be a
telling
little...
you, this isn't for an old man. Holy
Proud of you, buddy.
buckets.
Congrats. Well, not to switch gears, I just want to scope. I've seen antelope.
Like I tell you, they see over there. This was the first group that actually came west. What the heck? They're getting closer.
They keep
So I
coming.
waited till they were right there, and he stopped. Boom, bloop, game over.
Just dropped him.
Yeah. Yeah, and I walk up to him. There was no ground shrinkage. See, I thought they went straight up. But when I had a look at him out there, I didn't
Yeah.
have a real good look at him.
It's hard to see those curls.
And when I told you I was trying to shoot him free arm, I did. That's not going to work for me anymore. Well, let's get going.
All right, end of first day of hunting out here, West River Antelope. We had a good, successful day. Tommy got one down. Nice antelope. About 10:30 this morning. I had a couple opportunities on a couple stocks today, and just didn't get it done. Ran into some other hunters on public land, and just a couple opportunities didn't come together. So we came up with a new term. I'm suffering from public land syndrome, PLS, right now. I'm kind of down, but hey, tonight we're gonna have a good supper at the local grill, pick ourselves up, and get back at it tomorrow on second day. So we got a plan. Weather's going to be similar to tomorrow, and we're gonna go other side of the road, east of where we were this morning. We were west, and it should be a great time. So opener, second day, Sunday morning. Very similar morning. It's about 45 degrees right now. We're gonna be a couple miles to the west where we were yesterday. Saw some antelope here. Got a good plan this morning on how to get on some. So we're gonna walk about a 1.5 miles, 2 miles, and then set up and overlook this big area that we're used to quite a bit. So wish us luck.
Scout Stories would like to thank these proud sponsors.
Got a few spotted off in the distance, but they're 6 does, two groups of 3 off in the distance. No, they're looking at something else back there. There must be a hunter, even when they're standing down there.
Where'd they go?
No, the antelope are right. Where'd they go? They're right behind the trees there somewhere.
Way over there already?
Yeah. Oh, I think they're... Almost 9 o'clock, day 2. Out antelope hunting, and we've seen a decent amount of antelope this morning. All ladies, no bucks so far. We're searching though, we're in a good spot here where we've been before, where you can see 2-3 miles almost every direction, and weather's gonna get hot. It's probably 55 now. It's gonna warm up quickly, get into the 80s, no wind, which kind of is a bummer because I'll keep you cool, but yeah, almost 9 o'clock. We're seeing some action, but no bucks yet. So formulating a game plan here for the middle of the day, end of today, and don't have a for sure plan yet other than we'll head further west like we did yesterday in the afternoon and evening. So at least we're seeing something. All right, it's Sunday afternoon and probably around 3 o'clock-ish, and we spotted a buck, and I'm guessing it's a doe, so 2 of them, and we're making a stalk, so we're probably, 600-700 yards from him. He's kind of in a tricky spot down in a bottom, so it's hard to use hills to get to him and ridges to kind of hide. So we're gonna kind of come in from behind him a little bit, and we're gonna see if it works, so we'll see. But a good opportunity here. We'll see how long it takes, but it's an opportunity. We'll see what happens here. So we're gonna go up there. They're still standing there. Again, we're 400 or 500 yards. I saw from pretty much the bottom of his body up. I shot. I had an okay rest. I felt like I heard it hit him. I could be wrong. Now when she took off, he wasn't with her. So we'll go see. I feel good about it, but again, it wasn't an easy shot. So he could have went that way, or I might have hit him. Let's go check it out. All right, well, we just had some fun. This buck and doe we were sneaking up on. Jeremy and I got as close as we could. It was about 400 or 500 yards. It was one of those situations that can happen where they were in a big flat, and they're pretty much on the highest point in this flat, and you couldn't get within 400 or 500 yards. So we got as close as we could. About the time I realized we got as close as we could when the doe spotted me. So waited for him to at least show his body. I was able to see a good portion of his body, and but it was at least a 400, probably a 4 to 450 shot. I had a decent rest. You know, it was a doable shot, but it was also a very difficult shot, let's put it that way. And didn't have the best rest, didn't have the best setup, and I missed. So saw him running off the distance, so it was a clean miss. Had an opportunity, DIY public land, not easy at all, and but that's all you can ask for is an opportunity. And geez, it was about an hour and a half stalk probably. We just couldn't get on a good spot to get to him, but hey, it's been fun and got a little more time here. We'll see what happens.
Then I wait for the phone call and you wouldn't call me.
If I would have hit that goat, that would have been an extremely good shot.